Yep, we're going over those missed bottles. 2021 list of bottles I wish I would have been able to purchase. Let's go! What is going on, guys? My name is Carlos and thank you for joining me here on the Whiskey Corner. I truly appreciate you stopping by, checking out the channel. If you have not yet done so, please do me the favor and subscribe. Only thing I ask. But thank you either way, and you are amazing for checking out this video. Now, as I said at the beginning, we are going over those 2021 bottles that, quite honestly, I wasn't able to get. Now, there's a lot of them, and quite honestly, there was a lot of ones that I was able to get, right? Midwinter's Night Dram, a Weller's, Remus, Repeal 5, Willet Blackened, the Smoke Wagons. There's just too many. Jack Daniel's 10. There's too many that I am happy, very content that I was able to purchase, but there are some that slipped through the cracks, whether I wasn't able to get it at all, whether I should have gotten it and then maybe I had the chance to get it, whatever it was, I wasn't able to get it. Now we're gonna go over a short list of whiskeys. And whiskeys, I mean, we're gonna go over a few Scotch whiskeys, and then we're gonna go over to the bourbon realm. Now, I got the idea from the Bourbon Judge. So if you have not checked out his channel or his videos, definitely go on there, check him out. He's a very cool dude and has very good content. So he put out a video talking about some bottles that he was not able to find or get, or even maybe sometimes not even taste in 2021. But that gave me the idea to kind of reminisce on these bottles that, quite honestly, I did want, or had the chance to get, and I should have gotten, or I didn't have the chance to get, but I wish I did. So let's start and get the Scotch whiskeys out of the way. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Dewar's 32-year-old. I think they call it double. Not sure why, maybe because they double barrel it, double char it, or whatever. But the reviews that it has gotten has been amazing. Everybody raves about it, and quite honestly, it kind of sucks because it's a 375 millimeter or milliliter bottle, and it's like 160 bucks. So if they did sell, which they don't, a 750, that would be a bottle that would cost you over $300. But I mean, you're talking about a 32-year-old whiskey, Scotch whiskey. So, you know, it's not really that bad. At 160 bucks, you know, I would definitely buy it, but I haven't seen it in my area. I have not had the chance to get it. So unfortunately, it's on this list. The next one that we're going to talk about is Glenmorangie. Glenmorangie? I think I'm saying it right. Glenmorangie, A Tale of Cake. So unfortunately, I did see this in my area. I seen it maybe once or twice, and I just passed right by it. Sometimes these whiskeys come out and it's kind of like very nice packaging to kind of draw you in. So I didn't know too much about it when I saw it, and then I started seeing the reviews, and you know, people really liked it. Now it's the Tale of Winter, and I think I've seen it once again, so I might get it, I'm not sure, but haven't seen too many reviews on that, so maybe I'll wait a little bit. But I'm still looking for A Tale of Cake. I have not been able to see it, at least in my area, after those 2 times, so I wish I would have bought it. So it does make this list. Lastly, I did buy this one. I actually got this one yesterday, right? I purchased it, was able to find it, and I got it. But it's still gonna make the list because at least I wasn't able to get it in 2021. And I was looking for it, you know? It wasn't because I wasn't trying. I saw this one and once at an ABC, and I decided to get something else. and I never saw it again. So should have gotten it, but was able to get it yesterday, and it's the Lagavulin 11 Guinness Stout edition. No, it's an Offerman edition finished in Guinness cask. So I've heard really good things about this, and quite honestly, whether you really care about them, Whiskey Advocate put it as their #1 whiskey for 2021. So, you know, I guess that means something, but I've tasted that and I love it. And I'm glad I was able to actually find it, because before in 2021, I wasn't able to. All right, so that takes the Scotch whiskeys out of the equation. Now let's get into the bourbons, what we're basically here for, right? So we're gonna talk about a few of them, and we're gonna get into what I'm actually drinking. Let me take a sip, cheers. At the end, because a certain batch of this is one that I haven't found and it's on this list. But let's start the list off first with 2. And the reason that I'm gonna start with these 2 is because I actually tried. I tried to get them and I was not able to. I'm part of the ABC Vault program, and they opened up the vault, and I actually had the opportunity to buy these 2, and I fumbled it, right? I didn't have my payment stuff set up correctly, so that took time. By the time I went after one, it was gone. By the time I went after the other one, it was gone. But I still did pretty good because I was able to get a Weller 12. But I did miss out on one Old Forester Birthday Bourbon of the 2021 release, and the other one would have been the Weller's Full Proof. So both of them at MSRP. I could only buy one or the other. I went after the Birthday Bourbon first and then the Wellers, but they were basically gone by the time I tried to buy them. So unfortunately, they made the list and I wasn't able to get them in 2021. Hopefully I'm able to get one of them at least next year. Or this year, not next year, this year. So the next one is Smoke Wagon Private Release. So I've had pretty good luck in getting Smoke Wagons. I mean, they've beefed up their distribution. The beginning of the year, it was pretty difficult for me to get it, but as the year went on, I was able to get different ones, the different batches, the small batch, the straight bourbon whiskey, and then finally the uncut unfiltered. But one that I am chasing is one of their private releases. Unfortunately, that is very difficult to get, and I am chasing it. Same way I got these, talking to people, everything has to be online, right? But unfortunately, I haven't been able to get one of those, at least at a good price. So unfortunately, yeah, it was a bottle that I wasn't able to get in 2021. All right, so the next one is one that everybody has been looking for. And it's been crazy because the distribution has been so off. It's either you live in a state where they released a whole bunch of them, or you live in a state where maybe they released only a few and you weren't able to get it. I don't think I know anybody here that has been able to get it. I'm not saying that I know everybody, so I'm sure some people got it and I just don't know it. But unfortunately, Russell's 13 is one that I was chasing that unfortunately I wasn't able to get. I tried. I really did try. I didn't see any of them here in South Florida. Maybe I didn't check correctly, but I haven't been able to get it. I know right now where I can get one for I think $600, which is ridiculous, and I wouldn't do that, but at least I saw one. I saw it. But yeah, it's definitely one that I wish I would have at least had the chance to purchase at a good price. Maybe a few dollars over MSRP, I would have still bought it. All right, so another one that's kind of funky with its distribution is Sam Houston. Now, the one that I particularly was looking for was Sam Houston 15, because I heard really good things about it. But quite honestly, I didn't see the 14, wasn't able to get the 12 either. I think maybe I had a chance to get the 12 at some point, but I decided to wait for the 14 and then the 15, and well, yeah, that went nowhere. So at least here in South Florida, I have heard of more up north in northern Florida or even central west Florida. People have gotten it, but at least here in South Florida, I have not found Sam Houston 15. So unfortunately, it makes this list. Now, the one that I think I can get is the next one, right? And I'm saying that because Maker's Mark FAE02 basically dropped recently, and everybody's been getting it, but it's been slow to get out here and ship to South Florida. So what I believe is going to happen is that before the end of January, it's going to come out and you're going to see it in a few places. But before then, you haven't been able to see it. I haven't found it anywhere, but I do have some sources that say what I said at the beginning. That hopefully in the next few weeks, you'll be able to see it. So once that comes out, I will purchase one, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get one in 2021. I have seen it online for 120, 160, but quite honestly, that's a $70 bottle if you round up. So for that, I'd rather just wait until it comes out here and pay my $70 versus 120, 160 or more. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So last two that we're gonna talk about, and it's specific batches, right? So I have a Stag Junior up there. That's a Stag 15. But in 2021, I have been looking for the Stag Junior 16 and most recently Stag Junior 17. I've heard really good things about that 17, but unfortunately I have not seen it here in my area. Quite honestly, after I got that 15, I have not seen any Stag Junior at all. So it's a little weird, but haven't had even the opportunity to see one even at a higher price, which is truly weird. But either way, I have not been able to get the 16 or the 17 in my area. Either or would be fine with me, but hey, maybe I'll see one in the wild sometime soon this year. Lastly, the one that I am drinking is Booker's Tagalong batch. Now, this one came out in my top 2021 whiskeys, and you know, it's Booker's that I truly enjoy drinking. The Donahoe batch isn't bad either, but out of those two, I really like this one. But the ones that have made it on my list are, this is the 02 2021, that's the 01 2021. The ones that I haven't been able to get or even see in my area is the 03 2021, which is the Bardstown batch, and then the 04 2021, which is the No Strangers. So I have not seen it in my area. Maybe the same thing that's happening with the Maker's Mark FAE02 is happening with these, and the distribution is kind of delayed. Who knows? But unfortunately, yeah, I just can't find it here. So trying to get it at obviously good prices, but have not been able to find it. So it does make the list, and I wasn't able to get them in 2021, but maybe, you know, hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed, I'll get them in 2022. So I'm gonna keep enjoying this Booker's Tagalong batch, which I really love. Please do me the favor, subscribe. That would definitely help me out. But if you're feeling generous, like, comment, click that bell icon. Well, this video is way too long. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this, and I want you to enjoy that whiskey, whatever one you didn't miss out on. Comment below and let me know which ones you didn't miss out on. I'd like to hear that. Anyways, cheers. That's good.